You a little example of how I like to book my trips. So, traveling is something that we did not learn in school. I learned a little bit about it, but I've really had to teach myself and learn from my family members and ask questions of people who I knew were good travelers. So I'm still trying to get it down to kind of a nice little art so that it works universally for no matter where I'm going and for whatever reason I may be going there. So for example, now I'm trying to get from North Bethesda, Maryland to Little Compton, Rhode Island. And so I got here, I came to North Bethesda from Texas via Amtrak train. I've stayed here for 1 week. And now I will go to Rhode Island. And I have another little job up there. So what I'm doing here is I've got a 3-panel screen on my tablet. I've got my map here, and I've got my reservation up here in the top left corner. And on the right side, I like to write my own notes. So I have everything in one page. All my reservations is on one sheet. I have all the timing, location, and confirmation numbers on each sheet. You can see that right here. I've got confirmation number here. I just have my ticket online, but I have my timing and location here. I've got the address here and the confirmation number, and I'm still kind of getting this together. And I'm kind of working backwards. I still need to book this bus from New York to Fall River, Massachusetts. And I'm kind of working backwards here. So right now I'm getting the confirmation number for my hostel in Philadelphia. So I'll be there from the 8th to the 10th of this month in October. So Hostel Philadelphia confirmation. And so I just need to get an address at this point. I'm not sure if there's an address here on this page, but I can look up the name of the hostel. Here it is. So I just want everybody to be able to travel easily and know how to do it. So I'm going to look for the address here. I'm going to copy it so that when I'm right in the middle of everything, I will be able to easily access my reservations and everything that I need. So I'll put the location right here. So that's a hostel. Then I've got an Amtrak. So I pull up my ticket. So when I book the ticket, I've booked all of these things on different dates, different weeks, and I like to save everything in my Google Drive. So I pulled up my Amtrak ticket from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, and I'll just include a little bit of this information over here. It's at 8:10 a.m., but I like to give myself a little breathing room, so I'll put 8 o'clock a.m. I need to be at Washington, D.C., Union Station. So I need to figure out how I'm going to get from my location of residence in D.C. and how I'm going to get from the accommodation I'm at to the Union Station. So you have to consider all of these things when you're traveling. Really, transportation is number one. Transportation and accommodation. So I've got this sort of in line. It's still kind of a rough outline, but I wanted to show you while I was right in the middle of it so you can see all the messy part of traveling. It's taken me a few trips to figure out how to do this. And like I said, I'm still teaching myself. So let's overlook and review my notes. North Bethesda, Maryland to Little Compton, Rhode Island. Amtrak train, Washington to Philadelphia, 8th of October. Transportation travel time is from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I need to give myself an address of where I need to board the station in Washington and where I will get off in Philadelphia. Let me do that quickly. Okay, so now I will be boarding the Washington, D.C. Union Station Amtrak, and I will be getting off in Philadelphia at William H. Gray III, 30th Street. So that's good, I have that address included now. So I take the train from Washington to Philadelphia, then I get from the train station to the hostel in Philadelphia, check in, stay there, and then I depart the hostel, get back on the train. It looks like the same station that I got off, and I arrive in New York City, and then I get from the station, New York Station to the hostel in New York City, and I've got the address here and the confirmation number. So basically, in between these here, we need to consider travel. Travel between the travel. So basically, I need to get from my current location to the Washington, D.C. Union Station. And so there is a bus metro. There's the metro, there's the bus, there's the subway in most places. If you have a friend, then get a friend to take you. I think I have a transportation from my current location to this Union Station. So when I get there, I'll get on and go along to Philadelphia. Then I'll get off in Philadelphia. Let's see the location of this station. So I can copy it here, like this, then type it in over here in Google Maps. And so I will be arriving in Philadelphia here, and I can get directions over to the location of my accommodation in Philadelphia. Oh, no. But the other way around, like this. Okay, so I will be arriving here on the left side, JFK Boulevard and 30th Street. And it looks like there's public transportation available from the train station to my accommodation. I like to turn on the buildings so I can see kind of the building layout. And so the nearest bus stop here, and then I'll have to walk a little bit of a ways to my final destination, or I can get a taxi, Lyft, or Uber. So the public transportation, yes, that's how I will get from the train station to the accommodation in Philadelphia. I'll do the same thing for New York. And now I just need to book my bus ticket from New York to the nearest city, to Little Compton, Rhode Island. And that will be from New York City to Fall River, Massachusetts. So I'm going to continue doing my work with this bus and with the train and with accommodation and travel. So I just wanted to give you a little outlook and a little review of how I do my traveling. Best wishes to you and your travels, and never be intimidated by traveling or experiencing new people, new cultures, new languages, new climates. You can do anything, and it just takes a little bit of practice, but I tell you, it's worth it and it pays off. Once you get yourself out there and You make a brave move. So I'm headed from here, my location, to Philadelphia, then New York, and then up to Little Compton, Rhode Island. Right here. So wish me luck. Wish me luck.